And we're back, and today's special guest is Dr. Craig Clifford. He wears several hats in our community, a professor at NSU here in Tahlequah, and also a very active member of Habitat for Humanity. But today we're going to talk about the Tahlequah Community Playhouse production of Man La Mancha.
Right.
So welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about the production this year. It's rather unique the way it's arranged.
Yes, it's several unique things. We've gone to all dinner theaters this year, so every production, all 4 productions, including Man of La Mancha, will be a dinner theater. And we happen to be in the auditorium of the Armory Municipal Center, the city's downtown complex, and so we're going to be on this very stage and where we'll be performing. And it's a musical, so it's the musical we did back in the early 90s. I happened to be in the musical then. I happened to be directing it along with Renee Ray Ridge this time.
Well, and the arrangement here this time, and it's something kind of new for our community to have a dinner theater all in one location, a great professional production plus a great meal. So tell us a little bit about the meal, the timing and so forth that goes into this.
Okay, the Friday and Saturday performances, October 2nd and 3rd, and the 9th and the 10th are at 6:30, and then the Sunday performance is at 1 o'clock. And you show up and there's a nice meal prepared by Mary Kay's Kitchen. And then there's complimentary wine along with your meal. And then you stay right where you are at the end of the meal and keep your coffee and your tea and enjoy the play that immediately follows.
And what about for reservation information? Who will they be contacting?
Well, we have our website. You can pull off the forms there, tcpok.com. And then you also, this Chamber of Commerce, which happens to be located directly across the street, has reservation forms.
Excellent. So it's a real user-friendly kind of format. We have reservation forms, and reservations are required since we're providing a meal and
Yes.
having a fine catered dinner.
It really changed the logistics of how we took reservations, because we really need to, because for the meal to be adequate for the crowd that shows up, we need to know who's coming.
And for those people that may not be familiar with Don Quixote and some of those performances in the past, tell us a little bit about something about the production itself.
Okay, there's real historical value. In fact, we've heard from a teacher in Muskogee who might bring her Spanish class to come see this play. It's a play within a play. It tells the story of a time in the world's history during the Inquisition in Spain, where there were a lot of conflicts going on, but Don Quixote, which is the fictitious character of Senor Quijana, he comes to life in a prison, and we see the dreams of this man, and of course there's a lot of beautiful music associated with it. When you're involved in one of these things, you try sleeping without the songs going through your head a bunch of times. But anyway, it's a fanciful, humorous, but really heart-touching kind of show that it's a love affair in it, and dreams, impossible dreams that. In
fact, the song, "The Impossible Dream."
In fact, very much one of the most famous pieces from it. And I think people will recognize some of the other ones, but yes, definitely, "To Dream the Impossible Dream." Well,
and in a different century, I remember reading and studying some of the literature behind the play and behind the musical, and it's a rather unique experience, and I'm really excited to know that we're going to have it as a dinner theater. I think that's something that the entire community is going to really enjoy.
Right, we are the only game in town, so to speak, when it comes to that, and in fact, we do get some crowds. Last year we had some people from Tulsa, because I don't think there's too much going on there, and there's definitely no dinner theater in Muskogee, so it's a unique kind of experience. The roots of TCP, back when we started 35 years ago, here's our first 25 years recorded in this book, was dinner theater, and it used to be out at the old Chalagi Motel, and we've moved around several times since then, but we're now in a facility where we can do it again, and that's what our audience seems to like.
Well, tell us a little bit about the cast members and who's going to be involved in this year's production.
Well, I have to recognize Casey Harris, who's our musical director. She's brought together, or is bringing together an orchestra, a small orchestra, so that's significant. But starring in the lead role is Robert Daniel, another NSU faculty member, but a beautiful voice. And then Danny Perry, the head of our own Main Street Association downtown. He's playing Sancho Panza. Actually, I played Sancho Panza years ago, but I have to admit Danny's doing a better job than I did years ago. But anyway, and then we have Rachel Farinelli, who's playing Aldonza. And those are the main roles, the main leads, but we've got a lot of TCP regulars filling in a lot of the other cast positions.
One more time, Dr. Clifford, tell us about the dates and times for this year's production.
Absolutely. The opening weekend is October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's Friday and Saturday at 6:30 p.m. and Sunday at 1 p.m. And then the next weekend, October 9th, 10th, and 11th, that's Friday and Saturday also at 6:30, and then Sunday at 1 p.m.
So there's plenty of time, plenty of opportunities to see this production. Be sure and join us here in the Municipal Armory Center for this great production of Man of La Mancha. We appreciate you being here. We'll have you back later in the year as we have more productions coming to the Tahlequah Community Playhouse, and we'll be right back.